let you introduce today's topic.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about Queen song structures and how unusual that they are, and the fact that many of them don't have a chorus.
Or no discernible chorus to speak of.
That's right.
Okay, so shall we dive straight in with kind of the obvious ones that actually were number ones, James? Bohemian Rhapsody, Innuendo, Under Pressure.
Exactly. Yes.
Under Pressure.
Yeah.
Now these three number ones aren't actually your typical number ones, are they? Really, if you think about it.
Well, that's right. That's right. They're not. None of them songs actually have a discernible chorus, which is quite unusual because if you were going to, if you wrote a book on how to get a number one single, you would kind of go for the 3.5 minute format. Verse, discernible chorus would almost be essential for gaining a hit. Interesting with the songs though is the ones that I mentioned that don't have a discernible chorus. It's almost like Queen trick you into thinking that is a chorus when it isn't. And it's not until you think about it, you think, that's right, there isn't actually a chorus. Craig Farley, brilliant guitarist, and he wrote in, he said the most obvious one was obviously Bohemian Rhapsody. He says, but then I have the question, what determines a chorus? Which is an interesting question because you often come across that with a lot of Queen songs. Obviously, you're looking for a repeated lyric. But he says technically he doesn't think that Hammer to Fall has a chorus. You've obviously got Under Pressure. He mentioned Love of My Life, Blazing on a Sunday Afternoon, Mother Love, even like the Stone Cold Crazy, March of the Black Queen. I mean I could go on, but there is an awful lot of the songs that don't have that discernible chorus.
Did he write down any more of the singles there? Because
Seven Seas of Rye.
Yes, I was going to say Seven Seas of Rye. Yeah, correct. Because obviously a lot of people watching maybe are more familiar, obviously, with the singles. James, before we go any further, I've actually forgotten. You want to say something about your lad, don't you?
I do. Yes.
So shall we do that?
His front page headline. So he was on the front page of my local paper with his Mini May guitar. Because obviously, as we said last week, he'd made it on the Brian May Guitars artists list. So I
saw the photo shoot. I saw the photo shoot, and you were edging in there for your cover.
That's right. So
no, Charlie got it.
Yeah, the photographer came round. But it was, to be honest, for Brian May Guitars website, it was like when you look at the art, it was a huge advert. It was a huge advert for them. It was pointing the way to that website. Yeah. But I think it kind of shows, I hope it inspires a lot of kids that if you practice your guitar in this modern world of communication and YouTube and social media, that things can happen.
Anyway, well done, Charlie. Yeah.
One of the ones that almost surprised us, which is so obvious when it's pointed out, is I Want to Break Free. It hasn't got a discernible chorus, and I think when you start listening, what's quite clever is a lot of the songs, especially Freddie's songs that he wrote, is that they don't have the necessarily distinct, obvious chorus, but the title of the song, he kind of starts off with, like, I want to break free, starts off with the line, I want to break free. So technically,
I mean that was John's.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, But like when you think of Somebody to Love, starts off with the line, "Find me somebody to love," but you can't actually find a point in the song which you could say that's the chorus, but the actual line does get repeated a lot. As in, I want to break free, and I can't think really of another band that actually. Or the songwriters that actually do that in the way that they do that.
It's quite a feat, really, isn't it?
It is, and I think the fact that you haven't, it isn't like kind of common, it isn't common knowledge in that way, and it's not, nobody's actually noticed.
Okay, yeah. Let's think about the other singles. If we
Through them systematically, you've got to Keep Yourself Alive. Obviously had a chorus.
Yeah.
Seven Seas of Rye.
Yeah.
Didn't. Killer Queen.
Yeah. Didn't, not really. No.
Yeah, you've got
Killer Queen.
Now I'm
Does
Here.
it? No, I don't think so.
Now I'm Here. Again, it starts off with the lyric "Now I'm Here" and repeats.
Yeah.
But that's not really a chorus.
It's more. Yeah, what you remember more is the title refrain, isn't it?
That's
you know,
right.
the title, Seven Seas of Rye. Now I'm Here. But not like a Beatles type chorus.
That's right. Then you've obviously got the obvious Bohemian Rhapsody. Obviously
no chorus at all.
Then you've got You're My Best Friend.
I suppose it does it in a way that "Ooh, You Make Me Live" part of.
Yeah, but it isn't a sing along.
Yeah, we're trying to. I'm trying to think. So maybe I should say no, because I'm actually trying to think whether it has. Or
I think the fact that the immediate thing you think of when you say that song is you go, "Ooh, you make me live." Ooh,
yes, that's the bit I'm trying to think about.
But it isn't necessarily like an all sing along like as you would with the chorus.
Yeah.
Then you go into Tie Your Mother Down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I suppose that one really does in a way,
Yeah.
doesn't it? I would say
yes. Then you've got Somebody to Love, which is what's you have the repeated line of Somebody to Love, but not necessarily in the that you would say that's the chorus, because you've got to find somebody to love, but that isn't the chorus. You know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think of a chorus as something that's carbon copied throughout the song, and really, Queen didn't really do that. You know, if they did a second chorus, there was usually something else going on. It was usually a slight melodic change in the top line melody, or maybe there was an arrangement change to make things different. So it's a very hard one, isn't it?
Then you got
to ascertain.
Yeah, Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy.
Yeah. Has that? Let me think.
Because you got the
not a typical one. No.
That's right. Then we're going to the News of the World album. We've got We Will Rock You.
Well,
We Are the Champions.
Yeah. You've got to say We Will Rock You is a kind of a chorus, really.
Yeah, that's right.
It's got to be.
Spread Your Wings.
Yeah.
And then we're going to the jazz era, Bicycle Race, which we mentioned before. Fat Bottom Girls.
Yeah.
Don't Stop.
I mean, Fat Bottom Girls is an interesting one, because people think they sing Fat Bottom Girls quite a lot, but they don't actually. Do they?
That's right. You've got Don't Stop Me Now, which is another interesting one, because it's it hasn't really got the.
Well, it's the title. You remember when he sings it.
That's
Don't
right.
Stop Me Now. It's he doesn't. It's not like blocky in that I think of as a chorus. You know, you have your first chorus, second, third, and it's all the same.
Because
it's not like
you have that Don't Stop Me Now, because I'm having a good, which leads into your first verse type of thing. That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
What we've got after that, and we're going to the Game album after that, which is Play the Game.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust, obviously repeated chorus. Save Me, which obviously has that repeated.
It does have a chorus on that.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah,
I think so.
That's right. And then we're going to body language.
Body language, yeah. It's more repeated
lines.
Title refrain, isn't it?
Yeah. Las Palabras de Amor.
Las Palabras de Amor. Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of has a couple, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's
right. Have we missed anything out so far from that?
Nothing so far.
I think
Under Pressure we've talked about. So.
Back chat, obviously. Repeated line. Yeah. So,
yeah, see, to me that these are all like title refrain hooks, rather than a chorus that you take wholesale and put somewhere else.
That's right. Then we'll go to the Works era. We've got Radio Gaga.
Radio Gaga is an unusual one, because obviously the chorus is catchy, but I don't think they sing it that many times. Is it twice?
Yeah.
Is it twice or three times?
Yeah, it's like that.
But it seems like they sing it a lot more.
Yeah. Than they actually do. You've got Hammer to Fall. Again, the line Hammer to Fall is almost like at the end of the at the end of the verse. You reach
Yeah.
that hammer, the fall, then you go into the song. So it's not like repeated over and over again. What else you've got off the Works album? You had the
Break Free.
again, as we mentioned.
We've mentioned.
It's
yeah.
a Hard Life.
So, yeah. Once again, I think it's more of the title refrain that you remember.
That's right.
Not really a typical chorus.
That's right. Then we're going to the Magic album, One Vision.
Yeah, there again.
Yeah.
Not a typical chorus. More a vocal refrain that you remember as a melody line.
We obviously got a Kind of Magic, Friends Will Be Friends.
Yeah.
Which has got that like repeated line. Then we're going to the Miracle album. Yeah,
Friends Will Be Friends, I think, is more, if I think about it, probably more of a chorus type.
Yeah, because you've got that. If you say, if you ask somebody to sing it, they go, "Friends will be friends." Da, da, da. So you've got that kind of intermediate.
Yeah, but still, when they sing "Friends Will Be Friends," it's still just to me. You remember it as a title refrain, not as a.
That's right.
I don't know whether that's the right word. I don't know whether that's the right word to say or not, but.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was what the funny thing for me doing the guitar tutorials. You start getting with the songs is you get just get nervous about what you're going to call what you're going to call the verse, the bridge, and the chorus. And sometimes you go, well, I'll call this the chorus, but it's kind of not.
Yeah. And then of course you got connectors or whatever you want to call them. You know, little bits.
The Miracle album. So what we got on it?
Yeah. Oh, we missed. Yeah.
Did we miss any singles?
No, we
Who
missed.
Wants to Live Forever?
Yeah, we did. Who Wants to Live Forever? Yeah. Which I don't. It kind of has, but not.
Yeah.
Not really. Kind of has. More of a vocal refrain.
Then you go into the Miracle. We had Scandal.
Yeah. Just repeated melody of the title again, isn't it?
Then the Miracle.
Yeah.
The Invisible Man.
That one, I think, maybe more than the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got off that album?
I Want It All, which I think is more of.
Yeah. And it's a Queen song that gets still gets a lot of airplay.
Yeah.
Then we're going to Innuendo. Obviously, Innuendo.
The title track.
Yeah. Then we've got I'm Going Slightly Mad.
Not well. There again, it's the title, isn't it? It's the title that's used as a
Headlong.
Yeah,
it's
the word headlong you remember, isn't it?
It's not all like sing along stuff, is it? You know, where you wave your hands about.
That's it. Yeah. It's not. Yeah, it's not a block that you take later on. You know, you don't do three choruses all the same. Right. So no, I wouldn't say it's a discernible chorus.
But the show must go on. Is that got a chorus? Would you say?
Well, I mean, there again, they repeat the title quite a lot, don't they? But I don't think it's ever in the same way in the sections of the song. You know, I don't think they do it the same at the end as they do at the beginning. Yeah. And I think there is a change in there, isn't there? Is there a change in Show Must Go On? I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
There is, yeah.
I think there's
to kind of elevate.
I mean, there's a lot of the songs. I think it's a little bit like "Who Needs You." When you get in that one, it's as if the title it goes through the verse and it reaches the point of the purpose of the song is "Who Needs You." So you get through the verse and it ends with "And who needs you?" And then you go through the verse and it reaches the conclusion of "Who Needs You?" But it doesn't actually feel like it's an actual chorus, although the actual title keeps getting a mention. It kind of sinks into your consciousness.
Yeah, you see, I class a chorus as something that you lift wholesale from one part of the song.
That's right.
And if you have it 3 times, then you have 3 times the same kind of words.
Yeah, a bit like,
melody,
say, for Bon Jovi, "Living on a Prayer." It's like everybody living on a prayer, living on a prayer. It's got that kind of repeat, but you can't think of Queen songs that do that in that same way.
It's going to be interesting to see if anybody really disagrees with my terminology there, because you know, if I think back in history, maybe to something like the Spice Girls, you know, when they sing like "Wannabe" and stuff like that, where it sounds the same towards the end of the song as it did towards at the beginning. So that's what I kind of class as a typical chorus.
That's right.
Actually, there's nothing wrong with typical choruses if they're done well, and if there's something else going on at the same time.
You think of big ABBA? Yeah, you think like ABBA songs like Waterloo. It's very definite in the sound of what it's called.
But actually, I mean, ABBA, fantastic songwriters. So in that sense, they were able to do things like that, because I think they put different melodic elements into the arrangements. So it's an incredibly hard thing to do. You know, repetition sometimes can get very boring if you're not careful.
So it's almost like a different skill set, isn't it? Yeah. You think like AC/DC were a Highway to Hell. Yeah. That is a definite like sing along chorus, isn't it? You know. Where it just, like, these ones come to mind straight away when you start thinking off the top of your head of like discernible choruses. And yet, obviously, what we're mentioning, like with Queen, you start thinking, oh, how has that actually got a chorus? You know. Anyway.
Okay. Yes, I think we'd better go before we bore the pants off people.
Okay. So until next time, Mark.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Yes. You take care. You go back to bed.